Contingency date. It's kind of a funny term, but has nothing to do with who you're going to ask if Susie can't go to the movies with you on Saturday night. In real estate, it's very specific and has to do with whether some condition exists that relieves you of having to go through with a contract. Typically, the term is paired with other words, such as attorney approval contingency date, home inspection contingency date, or mortgage approval contingency date. Typically, very few real estate sales and purchase contracts are ironclad and rock solid when written, but instead have different outs for the parties. While a party to a contract may be under the illusion that they have a rock solid contract, that contract may provide any number of contingencies that would affect both parties. For instance, while the specific language may differ from contract to contract, a sales contract may make the buyer's or seller's obligation to proceed contingent upon their attorney approving of the contract within a specified time period. Wow, now that's a mouthful. What it simply means is that words in the contract allow either party a specified amount of time to decide they don't want to go through with the contract. The reason for the decision not to proceed can be very broad. My attorney said I shouldn't go through with it, to very specific, I'm not allowed to build a 7-Eleven on the site, or anything in between. It all depends on the terms of the contract. Some typical reasons for a contingency in a contract might be attorney approval, home inspection approval, appraising for a sales price, a passing well and septic inspection, a passing soil test for new construction, the ability to convey good title, proper zoning approval, or a mortgagee inspection approval. For instance, if you're a large corporation wanting to purchase land to build another store, could be a drugstore, fast food, auto parts, hotel, doesn't really matter, you have certain requirements for the parcel before you commit to purchasing it and paying the seller. These issues may include city approval for permits and zoning, curb cut approval from the state, soil testing, negotiating utility hookups with the city, getting financing approval, how many parking spots will have to be in the parking lot, even what type of signage you can install, where you can install it, and how it will be illuminated. I know, sorry, we are probably not interested in building a new Holiday Inn on the corner. However, there are things that a purchaser or seller of a residential home need to be aware of. Attorney approval for both buyer or seller. Typically, a contract will give either attorney a certain amount of time in